Hey, what's going on, everyone? Mike Lowe here, simsportsgaming.com, and this is episode 2 of our brand new NCAA 14 Dynasty stream, I guess. I don't really have a name for these streams. We just kind of go with it. But yeah, a bit of a group think activity, not as probably much as the head coach one because there's just not as many decisions, but just kind of a fun way to play an old classic game here, NCAA 14. Specifically, we are playing in coach mode, which is something not even I have done until the previous episode we did. And it was a lot of fun. We had a kind of a tough matchup. Well, no, it wasn't a tough matchup at all. It's a Division II school. But we really didn't put up a super impressive showing. We did get the win. But I can pull it up here and we'll just take a look here and see what that all looked like. Where is the schedule at? I forget. There it is. Yeah, so we're sitting in week 2. There was a bye. I've already done the recruiting. We're just going to advance to week 3 and we'll get into some gameplay here. But we can just take a look around the league here. Again, playing NCAA 14. This is for PlayStation 3. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here, which is the Sim Sports Gaming YouTube. That's the best way to get notified when we stream. As I mentioned, I'm Mike Lowe. You can follow me on Twitter at MikeLowe47. Yeah, should be fun. So again, we had our first game here. Let me go to our team schedule. And we won 21-6. Again, it wasn't a super pretty game. We will not be able to see their player stats, but you can just take a look at, this is kind of that post-game recap. They actually had more first downs than us. They had way more offense than us. Ran the ball better than we did. Well, kind of. Had more passing yards. Really, third down, which we mentioned on the last stream, was a big reason why we were able to come away with that win. A little bit more efficient in the red zone, and both teams had a turnover. So it was one of those games. We cannot play like this against Iowa, which is our next game here, a rival game. We just absolutely can't play that poorly and expect to still win by over 2 scores. That's not going to happen. So again, we're in week 2. We will be at home very, very soon here against rivalry game in Iowa. So Iowa, we just kind of take a look, and again, we'll take we might take a look before the actual game, but this is if we were to play in week 2 here. But you can see they're definitely a better team than us, a couple notches up in the grading scale. If we look at their offense versus our defense, again, a couple notches. Same thing with their defense versus our offense. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. There's not a whole lot of per game stuff really that you can look at after just one game, but both teams are 1-0. I'm not sure if Iowa plays week 2. We'll see here momentarily. But again, this is the 2013 season. I didn't want to start with a kind of modern roster in the year 2013 because it just felt kind of weird to me. But we can look at their schedule. They played Northern Iowa. Or who's NIU? I don't even know who that is in this game. Whoops, what happened there? Who is NIU in this game? I don't even know who that is. But anyway, they played NIU. But Northern Iowa is not Division I, so anyway, but yeah, they won 33-0, so a big win for them. And yeah, I mean, again, it's just 1 week. There's not a whole lot going on, so let me just jump into. We'll advance here to the actual week of the game. Oh, I wanted to real quick. I'm sorry, I wanted to go and show you just kind of where we're at with recruiting. A couple of recruiting house rules, actually quite a few that we talked about in episode 1. But just to recap, we're just to summarize those house rules we're using. It's just to ensure that we don't have any kind of special advantage over one of the AI schools. And so one of the things I'm doing is I'm only recruiting players that are also being pursued by either I can completely tell that teams are putting points toward them, or if there's a scholarship. So for instance, Travis Swanson is one of the rare 4-stars who actually has some interest in our program. And so we are going after him pretty hard. We're actually not scouting. Right, so we're gonna be doing all these players blindly. What's weird though is the game, because I think I had some leftover points, it did spend some scouting. So I made sure that I've maxed that out now because it looks like it just went through and auto spent a few things. So there are some players that are at like 25% scouted. But anyway, if you look, some of these other players I'm just ignoring for a couple of reasons. One, like this guy, we're just way out of the mix. I'll leave him on my board just to kind of keep an eye on him. But we're out of the running there. Now again, this is a guy, he's got us number 1. This is great, but I will not recruit or even offer a player unless other AI teams are as well. If this guy goes unsigned, then so be it. So again, that's just kind of what we're looking at here. We're looking at a defensive end who I believe is only a few 4-star guys who had any interest. He's one of them, Bob Stewart. You look at top schools. So again, we're in the mix there with Colorado. All these other guys we're ignoring. I was able to max out the other guys just because there weren't a whole ton of guys who were going after this yet. So most of these guys now are going to be 3-star. I think all of the rest of them are 3-star. So Gerald Ray, running back. Jacob Allen, looking at a guard, again, moving up the board for us. Justin Smith, defensive tackle. Again, it could be a long shot. We're hoping to get into that mix, maybe with some visits. Travis Watson. We need some middle linebacker depth, so going after 2 guys here to see if we can land, if not both, at least one of them. Thomas Jordan, cornerback. Again, just looking to get into the mix there, which we are. Stanley Rogers, another corner that I just ended up liking. There's a couple corners that I like their profile a little bit with their very limited scouting, so we kept them in there. Tyler Jennings, who's a free safety, so have him in the lead, which is nice. And again, monitoring punters because we need a punter, but same rule applies. I gotta wait and see if one of these guys start getting offers. And we may bring in one of those punters. So I think the only athlete we're actually recruiting, and we're not even recruiting, it's that guy we're way out of the mix on. So it was really Robertson. Probably looked like a receiver. So that's what's going on with recruiting. Let's advance the week, see if anything's going on. And I probably won't mess with recruiting live just because it's probably boring to watch. Maybe as we start getting further down into the season, I will. But I think with this, we're going to kind of keep this more just talking about the classic game here, NCAA 14, NCAA Football 14 by Electronic Arts. And also just going through coach mode, which is something I think most of us have never done, including myself. So it's been really, really fun. As you saw, we played a Division II school. If I was playing that game, we would have probably slaughtered them. But being in coach mode, we won 21-6 because I'm just trying to figure this team out a little bit. We underperformed in a lot of different areas, and I'm hoping that was just a small blip on the radar because, again, we're not going to have the wiggle room as we play Iowa. I did do a little bit of pre-scouting against Iowa. They're a good team. We saw the ratings, but I went through and kind of looked at their depth chart. I mean, they're just way deeper than us. They have a much better defense. There's nothing crazy, but they have a lot of guys who are like mid to high 80s as far as ratings. They had a couple, their second and third string receiver cannot get off the line very well, but their number 1 receiver can, and really none of my corners are great press guys, so even though that was an advantage that I was looking to maybe we could take advantage of, I didn't really think that was going to be something we could, again, just kind of capitalize on. So now a battle for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. Again, not much has changed, except for now Iowa is 2-0. You can look at their stat leaders. So Jake Rudock, former NFL quarterback for a very brief time, former Michigan Wolverine after he transferred for graduate school. They have Weissman is a power back. This guy's got like 95 break tackle, 95 trucking. So I mean, we really got to probably stick with 3 linebackers a little bit more this game to try and stop that. Martin Manley is the receiver who is pretty good against the press. So again, he's their top receiver. He's averaging nearly 27 yards per catch through 2 games. That's pretty impressive. So again, but Jake Rudock looks like he can be, harassed a little bit. He's less than 50% on his passes. He's thrown just as many interceptions as touchdowns. So, stopping the run, it sounds generic, but that's something that we'll be looking to do here for sure. And you can see our stats there from the first week. Again, pretty underwhelming. Nothing to really report. I'm hoping we see more out of White, who had plenty of touches, just wasn't really very explosive at all. So, but we have some depth at running back. We have 3 guys who are pretty decent running backs. So Iowa 2-0. Again, I think we're ready to just about jump in. Let's see if there's anything here we want to take a look at. I agree. I hope the week was put to good use. So again, just some cool stuff. Just some cool features we looked at in episode 1 where I wish we'd seen some of these things in, even in Madden today, right? It'd be really cool. So big game this week in the SEC, number 1 Alabama versus Johnny Manziel's Texas A&M. We have 22 versus 21 this week. So a couple big SEC games. Trojans versus Washington State. I'm sorry, that was last week. So Trojans actually won barely, though. Barely getting by Washington State. This is Georgia, South Carolina. So again, another big SEC game. Oh, this game was already played. Oh, I guess not. Oh, I see. Georgia won. Okay, so Georgia beat SC last week, week 2. Miami kept it close, but they go down to Florida. So another rival game in week 2. Notre Dame lost to Michigan, and they fell to 15, so Michigan jumps in front of Notre Dame now. And Stanford wins easily against San Jose State. And another SEC game, Mississippi State versus Auburn. So a lot of SEC, big SEC games. Top 25 polls. Still very early, but we'll take a look at this. This will be the 1 year of this kind of franchise, or this Dynasty stream, that we will not have the tournament, but I will mod it in. I'm comfortable using the mod and editors for this game, and we will mod it in for the 2014 season. But this season is going to be the old-fashioned BCS. So Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Stanford, Texas A&M make up your top 5. You just scroll through and look at the remaining schools there. Notre Dame, one of the upsets for this week. They were number 7. South Carolina was 16 before they lost. And Oklahoma State now gets in to the top 25. I doubt you're going to see Iowa State anytime soon. We do see Iowa right on the cusp. So we are playing a team that's just on the outskirts of the top 25. If they beat us, they'll probably be sneaking in. So good for them. But darn it, we're not going to let them win. So don't need to look at that just yet. Heisman Watch, always kind of a cool screen to take a look at as the season goes on, especially in the 2013 season, because you see all these old names like Johnny Manziel. So 236 yards, no touchdowns though. A.J. McCarron, 300 yards, couple touchdowns. Braxton Miller, couple touchdowns. Todd Gurley, 92 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 3 touchdowns himself. So pretty good mix of quarterbacks and running backs there at the top. Again, just 2 weeks in, pretty darn early. Checking out some players of the week for week 2. Northwestern's Nick Van Hoos, 2 interceptions for the cornerback there, and then Connor Shaw, cornerback out of South Carolina, 300 yards, 5 total touchdowns. Check out some action around the Big 12, which is, again, we're using Iowa State in this, so keep an eye on the Big 12 a little bit more. David Ash from Texas, 6 touchdowns. And Baylor's Eddie Lackey, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions at the outside linebacker spot. I think Ash had week 1 too, yeah, so he's off to a hot start, Texas's quarterback, so good for him. All right, let's see. Oh, I mentioned on the last stream that I was partnering up with a like what I call like a sister school, right? To kind of just keep an eye on teams with similar bye weeks as me to see if they have any injuries. And we won't have any injuries for this game. I think it was Connecticut. It was the first school I went to that had a bye week in week 2. So they have no injuries. We both played week 1. They had a bye week 2. If they have an injury that I typically wouldn't be able to get, like a right guard or something like that, I'll mimic that injury on my team by benching my right guard, because this game doesn't really have injuries away from tackles, unfortunately. So we'll do our best to simulate that. So here's some league leaders. Again, we're only 2 weeks in, and a lot of teams like us have only played 1 game. So there's not a whole lot to really see here, other than just maybe seeing some old fun names pop up, some guys you might recognize. But yeah, not a whole lot to see here. So, all right. Okay, well, I think we are set. Yeah, give this a quick save here. Actually, we didn't do anything. We're okay. So, all right, jumping in. Iowa. Coach mode. So we set up the coach mode. We're set to go. Got to play better than last week. Episode 1, we talked a lot about this team is going to kind of live and die by the run, right? We have to run the ball, and I need to stick with that a little bit more. Really try to establish, even if we get down early, stick with the run, try to establish it. I think for Iowa, again, we try to just hang in there with them. Ball control, keep the ball out of their hands, stop the run on defense. Pretty traditional stuff, nothing crazy here. But again, this will be coach mode, so a little bit different. And it's actually pretty cool because the camera angle is pretty cool. It looks kind of like a broadcast. And I mentioned in the last stream when I was looking at the off in the distance where I stream this, I stream it to a Surface Pro tablet, and I could look at the screen. I was like, dang, that looks like a real football game. It's pretty cool. So This should be a much more entertaining game. You can see some of their top players there. So they have a lot of guys like that, right? Kind of like the 86, 87, 88 range. They're a pretty deep team. So, all right, we'll see. They got one injury. Who is it? Their left outside linebacker. You can see they're a top 20 offense. Their defense even better. Again, just 2 games. Very, very early. Probably played a couple tune-up games, I would guess. Look at our defense. I mean, again, we only played 1 game. So 6 points, second in the nation. But our offense, pretty bad. Our top players, all running backs. Again, we have Woody in on goal line. White's our starter. But I'll quickly go to Johnson if we need to. If we need kind of a change of pace or try and get something going.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. An in-state rivalry in America's heartland. Iowa and Iowa State both on the field concluding warm-ups in what is always an intense battle. The winner claims the Cy-Hawk Trophy. Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action.
That's quite the pregame show. A lot of rumors about this game possibly making a comeback in the next maybe couple of years. We'll see. Definitely 2 camps on that issue, and there's a lot of people who think it's absolutely going to happen. There's too much money involved, and there's plenty of people who say, no way, too much red tape, it'll never happen. But I kind of fall into the former group, just because they've done it once before. They know how much money they can make. I just can't see it never happening. It's gotta happen somehow. I will try, Delonte. We're gonna try to bring this home. We'll probably know pretty early when it's like 17-0 in like the first quarter or something. Let's kick today. Not much wind. Let's see. I'm getting no penalties called. I'm tempted if it just like increased fumbles, I would definitely go aggressive. But broken tackles is definitely a scary thing. We were getting eaten alive by the QB run, but I don't think we're going to see much of that from Jake Rudock. So we're going to just worry about covering. I don't want to get beat deep, but we'll see. If we start getting dinked and dunked too much, we'll have to adjust that. But for now, I think we're just going to do that. We're going to aggressively hold blocks. And we should be able to keep all that the same. Alright, here we go.
Both teams have sent their special teams onto the field, and we're ready for the opening kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 26. The Hawkeyes, in talking with them this week, Kirk, it's just interesting their perspective on this kid, how good he is, and how much they can lean on him.
Yeah, you and I had a chance to visit with not only the coaches, but the player himself, and I got a real good vibe walking out of those meetings and thinking that he's going to have a huge game. The coaches seem confident in being able to get him the football in different areas on the field. This kid has a look in his eye that I haven't seen in a long time, where he just wants to have a chance to have an impact on the game and on the outcome. And I'll be shocked if they can slow him down.
The slant pattern, good for about 8 yards on the play.
Our team is much better in zone. So I'll probably be doing a lot of zone today, but especially in nickel. But it doesn't have to be.
We got a 2nd and 2. Ball on the 34. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. Short gain there by the halfback for the first down.
He worked hard to get that first down. It won't go down as much in the box score, but he got the couple yards that he needed.
I'm going to still stick with 4-3 here.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 36. Takes it out to about the 37-yard line.
Do a man blitz here and see if we can catch him in play action or something like that. If not, we have a good run stopping play here. Here we go.
They'll bring him down right around the 34.
Cyclone defense.
Really good job by the big guys up front to use their size and speed and get the runner in the backfield.
Infield's our strong safety. Very nice play.
It's 3rd down, 12 to go. Ball on their own 34.
Get some pressure. Nice.
Steps up and he's sacked for a loss.
4-man rush. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that was a blitz. But it was the end who got him. All right, Cyclone defense.
Fourth and long here after the sack.
That's weird.
White is back deep to return the punt. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Tackle made at the 40. Not much there on that opening drive.
Well, they had their opportunities here to make some plays to try to quiet this crowd, but they weren't able to do it. If things keep going this way, this stadium is going to get even louder.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
Here we go.
And they make the stop at the 48. A nice job on the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8.
It's like better than any run he had in the first week. Let's just keep doing that.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Man coverage.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, the 1.6 slider should be definitely more challenging while pitching. What the hell is
Down on the
that?
screen, incomplete.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll
that's
kill
a
you
huge
all
bummer.
game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
This 4th and 2, I'd even consider going for it, but
Powell is back
don't
to
want to give
receive.
it better. Ah, darn it. Forgot to have them simulate this.
The Cyclones will use their first time out of the half.
Okay, let's try this again. So watch play.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I was messing with MLB The Show last night quite a bit, trying to just sort out some of the issues. I took a nice little break for myself, and right back on the real life schedule now. So actually worked out pretty well, but yeah, I just needed to get a little break from it, and it kind of gave me a clear head to
so far.
think about some of those adjustments.
Plays and get a little separation.
Oh, yes.
Coverage is picked off. He's got an opening. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Our defense came to play today. That's a cover 2 press, so great play call against
just by the defender. Excellent interception.
Lucky play call, really.
Better return for the score.
On a screen pass, that's about the best thing you can do. Alright, let's try this again. Sim, watch the play. You just gotta hope they do the right thing and like don't go for 2, I guess.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Hey, I'll take it.
Let's get the latest now from Reese
Gotta
Davis.
get our offense moving though.
The Horned Frogs came into the game ranked 10th. After the hard-fought loss, will the pollsters keep them high in the rankings? And for Texas Tech, they've now won 3 in a row. And
yeah, they got real fight songs.
He finishes the game with a handful of touchdowns, 5 of them on the day. After this performance, only one way to describe him: flat boy dog warrior. The Red Raiders
Kerry Hyder
walk out with a
Jr.,
7-point
former Detroit
win.
Lion.
Well, that's an absolutely shocking upset. You can count on that one to turn the polls upside down when they're released.
Oh, gosh.
They line up to kick this one away.
I'll get used to it eventually.
He's to the 20.
Big
down
blocks.
the sideline.
Oh, no.
And he's finally brought down at the 49-yard line. Iowa State's defense really came to play early in this football game.
Well,
Definitely
they've done a good job here early, but you know eventually this
It's like when you make a coach, it's either like
let's see if this defense
rail thin
this
or you're like Andy Reid. It's kind of funny. It's like no in between. Yeah, D-man, this is straight up coach mode. You bet.
Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just
All right, I gotta
ago.
focus. I'm gonna not check the chat as much here. I'll check it at the end of the quarter.
This defense is excellent on capitalizing.
Badger's here to
on mistakes.
moderate if there's questions and whatnot. I'll make sure I see it. Okay, we can't have that happening on first down.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 46. Out of bounds at the 41.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. Third down.
It's third down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down mark.
We're gonna run blitz here.
They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short.
By the time the running back here got
It's actually a good play for them because
he's
I was
looking up,
kind of pinching everything in the middle.
Linemen closing in on him because they were able to slip off of their blocks. Really, there's nothing he could do at all there. That was more of a miscommunication. He's getting overmatched up front by the offensive line.
Yeah, Sim. No, yeah, what's going on? Sim. Just watch the play.
He's going to aim this one to the sideline, trying to kick
Even
it
though
out
this
of
is
bounds.
on the return team, I'm just trying to get used to the special teams doing that. It's tough to get used to.
A little too
Punting's so
much
bad
leg
this
into
game.
that punt. They'll bring it out
Such
to
a
the 20.
bummer.
You know, a lot of people in college football might find these types of games boring, but you look at the start of this game, this is good old-fashioned football, partner.
I agree with you, Brad. I think sometimes you look at games, and if it's sloppy offense, that's one thing. But when you see two defenses go out and play with a great deal of emotion and dominate a football game, sign me up for that every time.
Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Iowa State up 7 points. Quick throw. Tackle made at the 25-yard line.
Let's try and get a little confidence, get a little momentum going here.
That brings him second and 5.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 25.
They're definitely playing the run. They got 8 guys out. They got 9.
Tackle
Actually, a
that
really
release
nice
and run
run.
up the gut.
Prevent 9 guys in the box. I know you're probably thinking, go deep here, but you gotta make sure your quarterback's got a little confidence under him before you start just chucking the ball everywhere. Let's bring our true freshman in.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. Nice run up the middle. Throws it away.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
3rd and 5 situation.
It's kind of a little flood play here.
Iowa State is up a score.
It might be in zone, so this could be a pretty good play.
Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's taken down around the 42-yard line.
The defense might need to make some changes to their coverage scheme because that was just too easy.
That was a good time for some play action.
From the 42-yard line. 1st down.
Zone coverage.
Caught with room to work.
Well, if this defense keeps taking chances with these blitzes, sure, they may get to the quarterback once in a while, but they also are giving up some big plays like that one right there.
I don't expect this to keep happening all game. But if we can just try to milk it for as long as we can here, it's going to help us when they start making their run.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 13.
So we're in, well, almost in the field goal range, you figure, for college team here.
It's 2nd and 13.
We'll see them in man on this play. Yeah. Just a little cross route here. Oh.
He guns it left side. Big yardage on the catch, and he's immediately pushed out of bounds.
Excellent execution on one side of the ball that time. And it looks to me like the defense was in a little state of confusion. Let's see if they can pull themselves together.
Can smell the end zone as they look to extend this lead. Iowa State is up by a touchdown. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. They get maybe a yard on the toss.
That brings us 2nd and goal.
This is the 10th play of this drive. He's tackled at the 9.
These guys have the capability to gain solid, consistent yardage. They have to regroup,
Starting running
a
backs
bit
hurt.
more motivated next time.
A man down.
And you did have the ball. That's interesting. That's good to see, I guess. Let the clock run out here. Well, I don't want to make sure we get points here, but I don't want to be too conservative.
7-0, Iowa State.
Just that trophy, our waffle ones. Let's check the chat here. First quarter. Just checking in with the chat. So let's see. So Ryan started his own dynasty. Yeah, J-Kid Slider is awesome if you're doing if you're actually playing the games. It's super good. Ryan's playing the games. Yeah, so running back, I don't know if you had the same thing. I actually found running to be still too easy on those. Like I was always, just crushing with running backs. 1,000 yards easy every year. Yeah, online dynasties are great. I remember doing that in college all the time and getting our friends to skip class because they had a game they had to play. That was so much fun. I've been to Notre Dame Stadium before. Awesome campus just to walk around and check out. I have a relative who actually played quarterback for Notre Dame, kind of like a distant relative at Ron Powlus. I'm technically related to Ron Powlus. He's like a second cousin, or I don't know. So I've never met him, but I am technically related to him, right? So that gives me some bonus points with you. He played a while ago, though. Yeah, I'm a Michigan fan. I didn't go to Michigan. I went to Eastern Michigan, but right down the road. Actually, the same street. I lived on the same street as Michigan Stadium, but I've always liked Notre Dame. I love rivalries. Like even like as much as like I don't like Ohio State, I still like. It's great. I would hate if they ever went away. Like same thing with Notre Dame. Like there's just nothing better than like when Michigan plays Ohio State or Notre Dame or Michigan State, or it's just so fun. All right, 3rd and goal. Here we go. Let's get this ball in the end zone here. Come on. I'm going to do this X spot here.
And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter. Iowa State is up 7.
Just hoping to stay in the run block. Only 3-man rush.
And down he goes.
They dropped everybody in the coverage. Not a lot we could do.
The defense might be licking their chops right now, Herbie. We've got a change at the quarterback position. We know the kid is talented, but you got to know the defense is going to come after him.
Oh, he was in on that play. I didn't realize. That's all right. We let the true freshman take a pass. They didn't turn it over. That's all right. 4th and goal. We are going to just simulate the play. Give him a chance to block it. Field goal's good. We're up 10-0.
Number 11.
Looks like they're ready for the
So again, we just simulated that kick there. Just there's some blocks and whatnot.
He's out to the 30.
Ooh, nice play.
And down he goes at the 36.
But hey, I'll take a 10-0 lead
everywhere we go when we travel
into the second quarter. Absolutely take that.
Or the spread or the pistol and hurry up tempo offense and points. It's nice to watch a team that prides itself on playing great defense. And when it's all said and done, the teams that advance and get to the important bowl games and do well in the postseason are teams that have this kind of defense.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime.
We're going to cover 3 here.
He's taken down right around the 46-yard line.
He is such a reliable target.
Right.
You throw it
Time to
anywhere
refocus
near
on the
him,
game here.
and this guy's going to get his hands on it and make a catch.
I don't think they're going to actually. I'm going to run. I'm going to
from their own 46-yard line.
I don't
First
think
down.
Actually pass here. So we got the cornerbacks, the nickelbacks blitzing here, the slot backs there.
He's got it out to his tight end. Brought down at the 45.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
I saw C.J. Fedorovich play in high school. Played up in like northern Illinois area. I forget the name of the high school, but I saw him play in a high school game. He was enormous. Just like head and shoulders bigger than everybody.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
really good blocks.
Makes it out to about the 30. And a huge run by the tailback.
This guy's always had outstanding vision, but it seems he's got some incredible quickness as well once he gets into the open field.
From the 30-yard line, it's first down. The Cyclones lose one of their key players with that injury earlier. Still in the locker room. We don't know the severity, but unlikely that he'll play any more football this afternoon.
Gain of 4 on the play. That brings him 2nd and 5.
That's a bummer. James White sounds like he's going to be out the rest of the game. 2nd and 5.
From the 26-yard line, 2nd down.
Reversing that play because I don't want to press number 11.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
They're running the ball now. This game was fast. Approaching halftime already.
From the 20-yard line, first down.
I was just about to say that
He's
they're not
tackled
running
in the open field.
Rudock at all, and there we go. Good job defending it.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
I could bring all the zone blitz here.
Got a man, watch out here. Now it's 1st and goal as he's knocked out after a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 12 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Really nice if we could hold them to a field goal here.
Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
Well, now's probably the time I should have done this a little bit ago, but let's get aggressive with this here.
From the 1-yard line, 2nd down. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Well, back in it. Kind of knew that would be happening.
I think the option down by the goal line is a great call. It puts so much pressure on the defense and allows the quarterback to have the decision to run it or pitch it. And this time it worked to perfection.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's out to the 30. Brought down at the 38.
One of the coolest things about the editor that's up on Operation Sports for this game, I shouldn't say it's not their editor, but just people shared it on Operation Sports. I love being able to go in and like edit the player jerseys and stuff like that, so you can continue to have like single-digit uniforms and just very cool stuff you can do with that editor. Well, let's not get too fancy here.
Momentum swings have been fairly even, and with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Iowa State is up by 3. He fights
backup
forward
running
to
back,
about
so
the 40.
Charles Johnson's going to have
gains
to
about 2 yards on the
carry the
run.
load today.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Zone coverage here.
They'll bring him down at about the 45.
West the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. Tackle right around the 48-yard line. So they get about 3 on the draw.
There's only 3 minutes left. I got to punt it here. Watch play. I'm just worried they're gonna. No, I need to actually call this. I don't trust them. Try to run this clock down though.
Powell back deep to return. He's tackled at the 21. Iowa's coaching staff, I've got to think going into halftime, and we're getting close right now, Kirk. They've got to do something different. What they had planned with their star running backs just not working today.
Well, I think the continuity between a coaching staff, a quarterback, and an offense is tested. Their star players not having a great game. They're losing this football game. I think now as we're close to this half, now is when you start to think about what other ways can we attack this defense. And then maybe eventually we get back to our star running back. But in the meantime, let's try to find some other ways to attack to be able to put points up.
There's a strike complete. And they make the stop around the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Where's 52? Like 52. Here we go. 980. Right. 80.
And a quick throw. Out of bounds around the 32-yard line. And that one goes for about 5 yards and first down.
And I like the decision the quarterback made on this play. He didn't try to force a deep pass. Instead, he just threw a little dump-off pass that was good enough for a first down.
From their own 32-yard line. First down. Up the middle for a nice gain. The Hawkeyes taking their first time out of the half.
Man left, man left.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Let's go. Green.
Tackle made around the 46-yard line.
First down.
From their own 46-yard line. It's first down. Strike to his receiver, no good.
It's the first incompletion other than the interception.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's our zone heavy defense isn't really doing a whole lot, and then again it hasn't really had a break either. It's just been bending. Oh, he had good pressure, too.
And he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for 18 yards. That makes it first and 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36. And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Makes it out to about the 26.
Just a simple draw play there, but they picked up some big yards.
First down.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Throws it in a hurry. And he's tackled right around the 16-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
I don't want to go too aggressive here because holding him to a field goal
So it's second
still
down,
be a big
and
win.
they're only about a foot
Going
away from
halftime
picking up the
10-10,
first down. The Hawkeyes had one of their key players go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the lineup.
Oh, and the right blitz. Make the tackle.
The 10. They go to the left for a nice gain.
Jeez.
Call it a gain of 7 yards.
Check, check.
That makes it first and goal.
98 Weasel. Set. Green 19.
And he throws it away. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. He fights forward to about the 7.
Jeez, he had no time to call play.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here.
That's good by them. That's super quick hurry up. And just like that, they got the lead. Damn. Kick is good.
They line up to kick this one away.
West deep to return.
He's out to the 30. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I talked about that a little bit in the very beginning, Ryan. I do think it'll come back at some point. I get why there's hesitation and whatnot, but I think that we're getting the ball at the half. I mean, there's no reason to get all
In a
crazy
game
here.
that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
See how we do on first down.
He takes it right side for a good gain. The halfback picks up maybe 5 yards on the draw play. Iowa State's going to have to use their second time out of the half.
I'll actually look to the middle here. So we can get
From their
one
own
decent pass, get towards the
43-yard
middle.
line. It's second
Spike it.
down. The cavalry's coming, and they get the sack.
Sometimes
that's
it's
it.
just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
And we get the ball. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer how this half ended here. Yeah, I'll take a timeout. We'll heave one, but
The Cyclones, they're going to have to call their third and final timeout.
That's the only Hail Mary.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 37. I guess he'll throw this one as far as he can and hope for a miracle.
Guys.
He's in trouble.
But yeah, I think they'll bring it back. There's just too much money to be made. And,
the Hawkeyes lead.
And they've done it before. It's not like it's never been done before. I mean, they had agreements before. Those people, they have the staff and the lawyers, and they'll, trust me, they'll figure it out. There's
Hi,
too much
everybody.
money
Glad to have
to be
you
made.
with us on the EA
all of you,
Sports
including me,
NCAA Football
we want to
14
hand them our money,
halftime
right?
show presented by
So, yeah, they'll
Nissan.
get it done.
Innovation that excites. David Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. A tight, hard-hitting, low-scoring affair.
Great affair.
This
Great.
Is right,
you can say it like it is.
This is right in your wheelhouse, Pollock. I mean, this is exactly in your comfort zone.
No, absolutely. I mean, you like to see people flying around. You like to see defenses dictating to offenses and make them play on our terms. And it's fun to watch. It's something that every great defense prides themselves on tackling. You know, you didn't see very many missed tackles in the first half that led to big plays. Try to limit those big plays, and when they do get down towards the red zone, make people kick field goals. And that's how you see dominant defenses year in and year out, and that's what we're seeing today.
Just about time to get you back out for the second half. Brad and Kirk will be along in just a second. You're looking forward to keeping an eye on everything around the country here?
All right, Reese and David, thanks, guys. Second half action just about ready to start here. It's fielded at the 2. They'll bring him down at the 26-yard line. Iowa is the type of team, when you look at them, it looks like their defense sort of just feeds off itself.
I think the energy is there, Brad, but I think it really starts up front with their defensive line and their linebackers, the way they're being able to just win the battle at the line of scrimmage. I think it's giving them confidence, and it's allowing them to play more downhill where they can attack this offense.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. And down he goes around the 29-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 29-yard line. 2nd down.
Oh,
fires incomplete.
Good protection, too.
Number 6, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
One for 5 on 3rd down. Hard to accumulate rushing yards. We can't convert. Should have Ekby open if he can beat that press. Oh boy.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line.
1 for 6 on 3rd down. We got a punt.
At the 33-yard line. 4th down.
Powell is back awaiting the punt. And he's tackled at the 37.
It's tough in coach mode. It's really tough.
Well, this offense has found the end zone on their last 2 drives. And they're coming out on this one trying to do much of the same. Iowa holds a 4-point lead. Delayed handoff.
Jeez, great blocks.
And they push him out at the 47.
That's good for a gain of 16 yards. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47.
Keep 15. Keep 15. No, check that.
It looks like they're going to blitz. Another run.
Oh my gosh, guys.
He's at the 30,
God.
to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Hard
That
to
was
tackle.
simply sensational running, and it shows you what kinds of major things can happen when you have a good ground game.
Gosh, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have had just conservative tackle on, not worried about stripping, which we're not really worried about trying to strip the ball. But
And it looks like they're ready for the
with
kickoff.
his kind of break tackle, just can't have that. That's a killer play.
He's out to the 30. He makes it out to maybe the
all the momentum
33-yard
very
line.
early here in the second half. So
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He's taken down right around the 30.
oh God, is he hurt now too?
They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
Oh God, our freshman quarterback's hurt. I don't think we can medically redshirt him too. All right, well, goodness gracious.
Richardson comes in at quarterback.
From their own 30-yard line. Second down. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback.
He's their starter, but the game wasn't on that.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Brought down at about the 37-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
See if spreading things out.
We've got
helps
a
our
3rd and
quarterback.
6 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Cyclones quarterback down there on the sideline. And Kirk, you and I talked to him earlier this week, and he is really the main cog in this offense.
Nice.
Doesn't look like he's that much pain right now. They need him back on the field before this one's over.
That makes it 1st and 10.
He's our backup. I'll actually keep him in case we need it, like a really, maybe like a one-time play or something.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Tackled after a decent run up the gut.
Gain of 5 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From the 47-yard line. It's 2nd down. Nice run there. Johnson gains about 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Let's see if they can keep the drive alive here. They'll bring him down around the 41-yard line.
Try a little hurry up of our own. See if we can catch him here. big blitz.
Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 31.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He zips it.
Oh.
Quick strike to the receiver. Touchdown.
Finally. That's not what I was audibling him to do, but great play. I'll take it. It's a huge score. Some extra point. That's good. 21-17. We got some momentum.
Iowa State ready to kick this one off.
Hey, we got a game now. Got it. I'm going to put on a conservative
And he'll
tackle.
return this one from the 7. Gets out to about the 31. Kirk, if this keeps going like it has been, we are going to have one exciting 4th quarter.
I just hope we continue to see this kind of execution.
Coach Mo's pretty awesome.
To be able
It's
to watch
pretty
these
fun.
offenses make plays, and it kind of has that feel. Whoever does have the ball last and a chance to make a play could win this game.
Can't believe you guys voted Iowa State, though, over USC. But it's still pretty fun. See if we can do something here in the Big 12. Plenty of time, so I'm going to turn on less broken tackle. We want conservative tackle. Yeah. All right.
They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. Iowa is up 4. Quick strike to the receiver.
What are you doing?
Tackle made right around the 38-yard line. That reception good for 7 yards.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Check 52. Here we go. Check. Thunder.
Kill it, motion me out.
They're going to pitch it.
Conservative tackle. My God.
Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
Oh my goodness. We can just tackle this guy. That's pretty frustrating.
From their own 45-yard line. 1st down. Quick pass.
Another
He's at the
tackle.
40. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 31.
Wait, I have that set right. I think, right? Less broken tackle? This is just killing us. Yeah, wrap up. Less broken tackles. Good. Good grief. Oh, man. I wonder if we're going to see the option here. It's
From the 31-yard line, it's 1st down.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Let's go,
He scrambles.
By the way, tomorrow, I think tomorrow's stream will probably do MLB show. It's been a
And he's
little
knocked out
while since I've
immediately
done
after the
that. So
catch.
just a heads up on that one. Should be 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We're going to blitz right up the middle. Those guys have been getting into the backfield on the running back, even if it's on a run play.
Iowa is up by 4.
Ready. Green 90.
Nice run
Still
up the
broke
middle.
tackle. Still got 4 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
This game just doesn't want to call penalties, though, huh? There's hardly... Has there been even one penalty yet? And I have penalties like jacked way, way, way up.
From the 16-yard line, 2nd down.
That's when they play.
Set. Green 95.
Got an opening. The 5.
Good grief.
Touchdown, Iowa.
Oh my gosh.
Great call by the offensive coordinator.
Big time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
Yeah, the patches, I mean, it's not so much that the sliders are getting better, it's just that
Meyer looks
you know,
ready
just
to kick
making
this one
adjustments
off.
for the patches and whatnot. But yeah, 1.6 has been good.
He's to the 20. Oh, man, he took him down hard. The offense will come out
This is the
again,
same play we
hoping to
scored
have
the
similar
touchdown on,
results
but
as their last drive.
I won't audible
I love
out
to
of it this
watch a
time.
quarterback when he can really get into sync
So
with his
screen
wide
pass
receiver.
here.
These guys have worked all week on their preparation
Yeah, good
to
play,
attack
good
this
play.
defense. And right now,
Big
it's
blitz
really
in his
paying
zone.
off.
Get to that quickly.
There we go.
Across midfield.
Go on, B.
Inside the 30.
Beautiful.
And they finally push him out at the 28.
Another impressive play. This offense can hurt you in a lot of different ways, and they're showing them off
So
right
glad
here.
he didn't take a sack. That's when you want to call a screen. Trying to set them up with that most of the game here.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Does anyone know how to, you know, use like a cadence when you're in coach mode? Like, I would love to try and get them to jump off sides once in a while.
From the 24-yard line, it's 2nd down.
It's gonna be, oh yeah, they got Jeff Woody in here now. I'm actually gonna audible up the middle. No, it's not really up the middle. It's more of our power back. He of course can't break any
Did
tackles.
somebody miss an assignment there? I mean, this kid came in untouched. I don't know if it's the wide receiver or maybe the tight end. Somebody's got to be able to block
Oh yeah,
that
we gotta
corner.
at
He's
least
going to
get a
make
field goal
plays
here
all
if we
day.
can. Yeah. How do you tell your quarterback, don't get sacked? You call it a quick pass, I guess, right? Just real simple. We will take the field goal, I guess.
And this is still anyone's ball game as we head into the final quarter of play. 28-17.
Yeah, give the sliders an upvote
Hawkeye.
on the vault. That's always appreciated. That helps more people find them. Quarterback's hot right now. That's good. Beautiful. First down.
Tackle at the 17-yard line.
Good job, quarterback. He must have heard me.
Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action.
Single coverage in the slot.
And they make the stop around the 19-yard line.
Boy, did you see how the defense just swarmed to the ball carrier? That was fantastic pursuit.
From the 19-yard line,
Oh, yeah,
2nd down.
Freshman now.
Just like that. Just like that. They go. 1, 2, 4. Alert! 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 Cat! Cat! Cat!
No, I'll give him a throw. Gotta keep him honest, right?
Wants to throw outside.
Oh,
in the
God, that's what I
air.
get.
It's intercepted. He just jumped up and snatched that ball.
Well, there, I don't think the
I made that
quarterback
play
even
call
saw
forgetting
him. The
that he was in
defender
that
went up into the
formation.
air and made a great catch.
Disappointed me. Gotta keep him honest. Can't just run out of that every time. Oh, man. Freshman quarterback.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Our starter was hot.
And he's tackled at the 21.
Brutal.
That brings up 2nd and
9. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 21. Fires out quickly to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 23.
Weissman seems like he touches the ball on every down. 37.
From their own 23-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Please don't run here. Yes.
Fires quickly, and it's picked off. And down he goes, around the 29-yard line.
It's a great job in coverage by this linebacker. He does a good job of reading the quarterback size.
He's the worst zone coverage guy on their team. Came up big, though. Good job. Let's do protection again, boy. Our actual quarterback this time. Try this play action drive.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
Now that's how you run a corner route. He exploded out of his cut and beat the man coverage for a new set of downs.
Well, the last time down here they threw an interception. They'd like to erase that memory. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gaining 4 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
This game's going quick.
From the 11-yard line. 2nd down. Just throws this one away.
Let's spread everybody out again here.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 11. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
Someone's got to be open on this.
Swings it out there incomplete. Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes a poor decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression and find the 2nd and 3rd receiver.
4th down. This isn't much more than an extra point. And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here.
I don't even know how to do this. I should have just seen this. I don't want to waste a timeout. I'm just going to back this up a few yards. No,
and that looked like a pretty good move as they called timeout before the play clock ran out.
I just don't trust that they're going to actually kick it, but I guess I'll have to try. Are you kidding me? What just happened? What just happened? Can you, like, see, like, a game log or something? See, this is what I was afraid of. Are you kidding me? They tried to go for it? Why would you do that? Alright, there's some flaws in coach
take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did.
I guess we'll just chalk it up. I mean, did he miss it? Like, if he missed it, I mean, that's one thing. We haven't gone for it on 4th, right? Oh my god, they went for it on 4th. Why would you go for it on 4th and 7 when you're down by 11?
I look for the offense to come out with the same game plan as before. You don't make changes after one play.
Makes it out to maybe the 13-yard line.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
From their own 28-yard line. First down.
Here we go. Red 68. Red 68.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Like, I wish you could pick the play and then decide if you wanted to sim, you know? That would have helped with that, that last situation there.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 24. And they might be coming with a blitz here. Brought down around the 27-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
From their own 27-yard line. 3rd down. Catches it, and that's all. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
I've made some bad coaching decisions. We had that interception. I mean, we had 2 shots in the red zone. One was an interception because I had the wrong quarterback in. And then the stupid AI didn't kick the damn field goal. This is exactly why you'd kick the field goal, right? Let's see, sim. 50-yard punt, fair catch. Okay.
Well, the guys are chomping at the bit down there, waiting for the game to start back up.
Pretty unfortunate. You have to really move the ball there.
Quick throw out to the receiver. He's taken down right around the 32-yard line.
It's taking a lot longer than I thought.
Gets it out to him again. He's tackled at the 37. Just under 3 to go in regulation. There's a strike complete. He's down. That reception good for around 4 yards.
You don't have to throw it deep to have success. Any sort of completion can help boost an offense's confidence.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to get it to the tight end, but it falls to the ground.
Number 16 was the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
Oh, that blitz there, Sean.
Caught with room to work. They'll bring him down at the 43-yard line.
Oh, I'm so mad I kicked that field goal.
Fires out quick. It's picked off.
Touchdown.
Big opening.
Really impressed with this guy's closing speed on the ball.
Well,
he's got the kind of
all
jets
for naught, I
you need
guess.
to be a
Perhaps it wouldn't have
standout
mattered. Coach mode's tough. I made some dumb plays, some dumb calls, but I still think my guy looks like he works at McDonald's. His outfit's just hilarious.
From the 24-yard line. First down. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
Definitely could have won this game. I mean, they deserved to win it, but like we could have. Look at that.
Tackle made at the 14-yard line.
Down.
Personal foul.
Personal.
Face mask.
I
Defense.
had conservative tackling on. Just not
They're
today.
giving away 3 yards and only making life
gotta try to
easier for the
strip
guys
now.
on the other side of the ball.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Gets to about the 5-yard line. Iowa State's called their final timeout. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
When you've got the experience that this safety has, you can read plays very quickly and be in just the right position to make a stop near the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left in the ball game. Scrambling around, and he can't get away from the pressure.
No big on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal, and they're about 4 yards out. Just over a minute left. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line.
No big. That brings us 4th and goal.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 6, set to return.
Taken from the 10. He makes it to the
We
28-yard
had
line.
a 10-0 lead in this game in the first quarter. Since then, it's been 31-7. Just some dumb plays here and there, but overall, just a better team.
The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I would be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Pressure coming, and the ball is loose.
Oh, score it.
And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Recovers the fumble.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. tailback.
This is smart, efficient play calling. You don't need to make the highlight reel on each play.
Well, tough loss. But at least it wasn't too close. Don't have to second guess too much of that. Don't I tell you, miss with us getting beat.
That's going to do it for this one. Our
It's a
final
bummer,
score,
but still fun. Coaching was a lot of fun.
31-17.
Still learning kind of the ropes
Kirk,
about
go ahead and just give us
some
your
of the weird
reflections
field
on this
stuff.
game.
Iowa comes away with bragging rights this year,
Our
and I'm sure
tackle.
the fans and students will enjoy it just as much
But
as
our
the
gameplay
players.
was accurate.
They were the better
Knew
team
what we wanted
today
to do. We
and
just didn't
added
execute
another
it.
great
So
chapter to this rivalry.
that's coach mode. That's how it goes. It's kind of fun. You can have a good plan, but when you're outmanned, you're outmanned. Yeah, Weissman's just
That
a
brings
beast.
this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.
Take a look at some post-game stats here, seeing some of the highlights from the game. It's still a lot of fun. It'll be really fun if we can get this team to be competitive, start getting some better players. The first half was 10-10. It was a lot of fun. But momentum's a big thing in this game. I mean, the very first drive of the second half, we were 3-0. They came down, they scored a touchdown. And at that point, it's just a big uphill battle, especially against a team that's better. Oh my god, he just got destroyed on that. Ridiculous. Alright, well, let's see what we got. So game stats. Start with some team stats here. Again, looking at coach mode. First down's pretty close. Total yards, again, neither team was like running away with the offense. Look at our rushing. I mean, again, just how is it that bad? It didn't feel that bad. 22 for 26, and then look at theirs. I mean, that's the story of the game. I mean, that's you can't win like that. We actually passed the ball pretty well. They were more efficient. We actually held them to 1 of 6 on third down. If we could force them in the third and longs, I mean, Jake Rudock just was not playing well. Stupid fourth down they went for that they shouldn't have, but whatever. Still only 2 penalties. This game just never wants to call penalties. It's super weird. Even less than coach mode, it seems like. Especially because they can't try to draw anybody off, it seems. So until Waffle figures out a way to do it, because he probably can like reverse code the game or something. So Richardson actually played pretty well. He did have that interception that was pretty bad. 66%, sacked twice. But much better than week 1. That gives me a lot of hope for him. Hopefully be able to play pretty well. Shentrell Johnson, our backup, had to come in as White went down, but neither guy was effective. Just not opening holes for him, apparently. Oh yeah, these negative. Okay, so some of these are obviously playing in, but still. Can't have guys less than 3 yards a carry. And, you know, if you look at the difference between, like, Iowa, right, like the number of 20-plus carries, they had 1. Broken tackles, they had a total. They have 3 by their quarterback. With 3 broken tackles by Weissman, we had none. So, you know, just little things like that. Receiving, Quentin Bundrake, I think is how you say that. Again, just kind of more possession catches, 47 yards. Jarvis West had that nice touchdown. 5'7". EJ Bibbs, the tight end. So again, spread the ball around pretty well. Probably the biggest catch of the game was this 48-yard screen pass. That was really got us back into the game at that point, but just couldn't finish off those drives. Better pass blocking today. A couple sacks, both coming from the ends. A couple interceptions. This is a big thing here. I mean, we just, well, they were running all over us, but our pass coverage wasn't all that tight. Theirs was not either. 2 sacks for them. 2 interceptions by the same guy. Jordan Lomax, corner. Just a sophomore. They didn't have big receiving days either. Again, spread the ball around. But, I mean, this is the story. It was the rushing, and then, which we looked at. Jake Rudock, again, didn't play well at all. He gave us a chance to stay in the game. But Mark Weissman, yikes. We'll have to play him again next year as a senior, probably. So, yeah, just crazy. Lake Forest, Illinois. I want to see where, I want to say, I can remember his high school colors were like red, white, and blue. Fedorovich. I'm just trying to remember. It starts with a J, like Johnsville or something like that. I forget. Let me see if I'm right here. This is Macomb, Illinois. Huh, okay. It was Johnsburg. I think he played for the high school. It was like Johnsburg High School or something like that. Anyway. But yeah, they beat us fair and square. Even with some of the goofy mistakes. Let's save our highlights here. It was kind of a cool thing you can do. I think manage. What is it? Do this and save all or something like that? Yeah. Well, so again, really hoping to get that win because we were in the game. And any game that we're in, it would be great if we could sneak away with getting a win because the Big 12 is going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough. So. But yeah, I'll be streaming this at least once a week or so as I just kind of work through this season. There's no rush with this game. I mean, college football is once a week in real life. And, if I get a couple games in a week, cool. It's just kind of fun to reminisce and talk about an old classic game, especially this time of year when there's all this talk about possibly a new college football game being discussed. Real quick, some scores. Ohio State blows out Cal. No other ranked games on that screen. We saw all of this, players of the game. No big surprise with their players. And we're healthy again, so that's good. Or actually, that might have been the injuries before the game. So let's see if, let's check injuries real quick. What was it? Team management? No injuries. Alright, so everyone's back. We've got to learn how to run the ball, though. Get figured out. But, yeah, so we're starting off. We are 1-1 with our only win coming against the Division II school. Let's take a look ahead at the schedule. What's going on next for the Iowa State Cyclones? And the answer to that is another bye. So, 2 very early byes. We have our last non-conference game, which will be at Tulsa. They're 2-0. You'd think this is a game we should be able to win, even on the road. We're going to need to, because after that we have Texas at home, number 11. We go to Texas Tech and Baylor. So when you're right here, these are 3 super tough games, followed by 2 more tough games, followed by a 6th tough game, followed by a 7th, until we finally play Kansas. I mean, guys, we might only win 2 more games this whole year. You know, maybe 3 if we're lucky. We might be looking at a 4-win season. It's going to be a tough season. But that's coach mode. It's going to be interesting. So we'll continue to work on recruiting and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching this. I think tomorrow, as I mentioned, I'll be streaming MLB The Show 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Tigers franchise continues. I still have the head coach stream too. We are just about at the regular season, week 1. So I'll be streaming that at some point too. If there's like overwhelming response that people would rather see head coach tomorrow, I'm fine doing either one tomorrow. It doesn't really matter to me. Otherwise, that's what I'll be streaming next because we're all still quarantined. There's just not a whole hell of a lot to do right now. So, yeah, follow me on Twitter, MikeLowe47. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know the routine by now. So thanks everybody. Let me check the chat, see if there's anything I missed there. But overall, tough loss as you saw. The offense did play better this week, so that was one takeaway. And but our run game has been pretty bad. Defense played really well, especially in the first half. but just couldn't hang. Could not hang even with playing Iowa at home. But yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching episode 2, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.